in that moment, I was thinking to myself, I could start this off by saying, nigga, you just got 3-0 by Mike P.
That's how you was gonna start it?
You shouldn't even be on the stage with me right now. You see what I'm doing this year? You see what I'm doing this year? Like, come on, bro. Say thank you.
Amazing.
I kick the fucking door off, take the hinges with the door panel and the wall off. Body's getting hauled off, lips getting torn off, leg him with the sword off. He looking like a walking dead zombie trying to crawl off.
I'm gonna just sit here for a second. This is gonna be an interesting episode. Got my man Knowledge in the building.
You already know, back at it again.
My expert opinion. We're gonna start now. Alright. Before we get into, I wanted to talk about chess replacing Serius.
Summer Impact.
Summer Impact is going down. Going down
This weekend.
And I want to tell people, look, this is something that I tell the people, like, when they go through hard times or whatever's going on.
Where's Matt and Cortez?
No, I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about that. Like I said, when one door closes, another one opens, you know what I mean? About that positive life. You heard about that positive life. So look, 6 months ago, where was chess?
Yeah, people was down in my nigga Chess, man. People was acting like, you know, he wasn't, you know, one of the best. Well, you know, rightfully so.
Rightfully so. There was a lot of,
he was choking. So it's like, but now.
But what?
6 months
ago.
Nah, shit was a crazy. It's like, what is Chess gonna do? He needs to get, he better have 3 in a row, 5 in a row battles.
Counting him out completely.
Yeah.
He was checkers. He was checking 6 months ago, so nobody cared. They were like, nah, you keep choking, you keep doing this, you keep doing that. I had a conversation with Chess a while ago, and this is not me trying to take credit for anything, but I told him at that time, I was like, yo, you got an opportunity. You in a privileged position, like you are so far ahead of the game than so many other people. And where you at? And what you mean to hip hop right now. Take it seriously. I know you probably got like personal things in your life, street things, you know, some of us still be tapped in. Chess looks like he might still be tapped in. You know what I'm saying?
20? What the fuck was you doing at 20, man? I'm just saying.
What was I? We're gonna talk about that. But like, just seeing everything that he was going through, I felt like there was something else that he was making more important than his way out, his gold mine. And though I feel like he didn't really listen to me then, at some point, he picked up. I don't know what they paid him for those battles in the beginning, and I bet you they shorted him just off the strength of, you've been messing up.
You've done battle for free.
You battled for free. You know this for a fact. He might have battled for free.
No, I know this.
He did battle for free.
No, for the culture. Because he said, I take that.
I'll take that.
You know what I'm saying? I'll put on for y'all niggas just cause. And I know I don't have to.
I need you to spin this camera around. Look at him now.
Yeah.
Look at him now. He's in a position that I guarantee you, 90% of that card wish they was in. He's battling Loaded Lux and Hollow the Dawn. Chess.
Going against
6 months ago, he was checkers. 6 months ago, he was what homeboy said. I'm gonna tell you how this shit going down. This dickhead gonna choke for 3 whole rounds.
Oh yeah.
And he choked.
Yeah.
For 3 whole rounds.
Yeah. I remember that was the verbal war zone.
Verbal war zone. When you get that fire back, you realize, nah, I gotta make some adjustments. I gotta go hard. And That's what he did. I need y'all to take this as a life lesson. You don't know where you could be in the next 6 months. If you're watching this and you like, damn, things is fucked in my life. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be over. You thinking about cutting yourself. You thinking about doing all that. You don't know where you could be in 6 months. You just lock down, focus.
Facts. And get that hunger back or that passion or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because he definitely, all his battles been crazy, respectable, and now like
Shout out to
impact.
Chess. Shout out to Chess. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you.
Facts. Now the question is, man, how's he gonna do against these legends, these big time characters in battle rap?
Yo, I'm not gonna lie.
With a tape rock, with a short level of preparation.
I'm not gonna lie.
And I'm not saying replacing Chess. I mean, oh my bad.
Let's get off of that.
Beasley
Get off of that.
Beasley just pulled up on niggas like, hold up. Yeah, nah, but for him to come to, and cause some people be like, yo, you know, he filling in for Surf, but one thing he's like, nah, I'm stepping.
I feel the same way.
Yeah, but Chess was like, I'm stepping up to the plate, like
Right. But
you know what I'm saying?
here's the thing that was the factor for me.
Okay.
When I heard Surf pick Chess to replace him.
Yeah, that was crazy. That's respect.
Free the wave.
Facts.
Free the wave.
Facts.
That right there is like, you got distinct.
Yeah, it's like,
Let's see what you can do.
yeah, it's like
This
I believe,
is the test.
I believe in you because it's like rappers like I would never like have another partner. So it's like for Surf to be like, nah, nigga,
Nah.
don't let the like, nah, like yo, put on for the culture, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Loaded Lux, Hollow the Dawn.
yeah,
Chess, his name would never be mentioned as far as they should battle. And it's going down.
that shit crazy, right? That's crazy. That's
Like
crazy.
I said, free the wave.
So
You
how do you
put that
think-
on that kid. Once I heard that, before that I was like, Chess, I don't know how this is gonna go. But when I heard Surf was like, yo, that's my pick.
That's
As much as y'all think I might, you know, whatever y'all think is going on with me and Surf, yo, look, I got 100% respect for the brother. Free the wave. Like, I was watching him and Geechee the other day, and I was like, yo, it's a competitive thing. Some of y'all need to like get out your feelings with the personal shit and just remember we are competitors. You think what I'm saying? But when I heard that, I know what that probably meant to Chess. And I said, nah, he's gonna go berserk. Then I thought about it a little bit more, and I was like, how does Chess play?
He's wild.
I don't think
He's lyrical. He's aggression.
Lux, yeah. I think he went Chess is gonna be Arsenal to Lux and me to Hollow. That's his energy. That is his energy, son.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's like Rock could just sit back and have him on the leash. And Chess is gonna be all up in their space, bro.
Yeah,
All up in their space. Yo, it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
And I had gun titles for a win before because
Yeah.
I felt like the style clashes. I mean, not to take anything away from Loaded and Hollow. I just feel like they develop punches.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Rock and Surf can hit you back to back to back to back to back.
Before the
to
cut,
back.
after the cut, Beasley. Yeah. That shit is whew. Damn. That's unfortunate. That's not going down. But I am happy that we get to see him. You know.
I'm happy. I'm happy that's going down.
Yeah.
Very happy that that's going down. Shout out to Chess. Congratulations. Yo, bro. This is it. This is it. This is what we talked about. This is it. Work.
You get to talk to to guys who's been in the game for years.
You get to talk to guys that would have hid from you for the next 10 years. For the next 10 years, you would have got close to these guys.
That's crazy.
And now you got it.
That's crazy.
Salute to you. I'm happy for you. I'm happy when being at where he's at, son.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. If they retire Tay-Rock, Chess is taking over. I think so. I think so. Twerk, Geechee.
Yeah.
But I think Chess is gonna take over.
Focused 100%.
Focused 100%. Young, and he got it.
Yeah.
He got
And
it.
the crazy, like you said, he's younger than all of these guys, and has more.
He's in a better spot than DNA has been. You know what I'm saying?
Because DNA came in like around like the same kind of thing, young.
And he wouldn't be able to get close to them too. Logan would never be like, me DNA. Like he ain't gonna do that. And Howard's gonna be like, my man. It's not happening. It's not happening.
And DNA would deserve be very deserving of those battles. Like that's kind of crazy.
Man. Shout out to Steams.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Oh yeah, alright. So
let's move on. Let's move on.
Alright, so you already know.
Oh my God.
Math Hoffa expert opinion.
Oh my God.
I just want to say thank you to y'all P, Math Hoffa, Serius Jones, Uncle Rock for teaming for fame. Everybody who's a part of making that moment. A couple days ago, that shit was crazy. I never thought I'd like be a part of something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, like just being a fan, getting into the media shit, and now being a part of something like this. Like, damn, this is like history right here. And shit was crazy, man. What's up, man? How you feeling, man? Like fresh off the face off?
They calling it the revenge tour. This technically, well, at least for me, it don't really fit the revenge. But you know what? It fits the theme of my whole year.
Yeah. Hollow the Don. Which was that announced on Christmas? I believe it was announced Christmas. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like
I gotta throw heavy half in there because people are, well, he felt heavy half.
It's because
heavy half was really a testimony to whether I was gonna be focused.
Fact.
Period.
Yeah. Like, is it just a hunger just for the top niggas?
Right. Exactly.
And then Charlie Clips, which was a good battle.
Serius.
I thought, you know what I'm saying?
Serius Jones, but we got one more finger. We got one more finger.
The fans are talking, man. The fans are talking. They said 2019, will you have handled all your situations? And will you have confronted all your situations, all your problems? You know what I'm saying? And you can just get back to battling and, you know what I mean?
That would be wonderful. Just the year of cleaning the slate.
Yeah.
Everything on
2020
off the board.
20 years into the new millennium. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I'll tell you what. If this year ends the way that I planned, I'm out.
You done? Ah, come on, man.
I'm out.
Too many battle rounds. I'm tired in the past. I ain't taking it.
I'm out.
I think
Things like this face off. Things like this face off is why I'm out. Son.
Yeah,
I'm out.
It's a lot.
I'm out. There's a lot.
It's a lot. Yo, but you one of those people that put your life into this shit, like for real. Like you've been, and life been in front of this lens, in front of this camera, in front of these beefs, and in front of some hectic shit.
Yeah,
for a long time.
I feel like for my fans, or the fans that really pay attention to me, there's a lesson here. You know what I'm saying? There's a lesson. There's definitely a lesson in this year. Regardless of how you feel about anything, I think sometimes the fans separate business and make it personal. Well, understand it's a business. At the end of the day, like these matchups have to be negotiated and spoken about, and sometimes the other parties are talking behind the scenes. Sometimes like it's a business, so I get it. You wrapped up in the whole aura situation, but let's remember it's a business. Now for me, a lot of my business becomes personal because of the past and a lot of things that haven't transpired well. And I'm not gonna get too nostalgic on it, but this year, it's just been like, just clear it all away. Clear it all away. And if that finger pops out, if this finger pops out,
Yeah. Everybody in the comments, write down who you think Matt Hoffa's talking about.
I guarantee they're gonna write the wrong person. They're gonna write the wrong person. But
yeah, but the face off was good, man. This shit was crazy. I didn't get to see you after the joint, man.
Before I even get to the face off,
no
I
problem.
want to shout somebody out.
Okay. Matt Hoffa expert opinion. What episode is this? 4, 5?
I don't even know, bro.
I think it's 5.
Lameek on Twitter. Shout out to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? He sent me a donation earlier. I'm gonna get to the rest of y'all, but
Yeah, the question
Lameek for right now. Shout out for donating. If you want to donate, hit the description box. There should be a PayPal, Cash App, whatever. And let's keep this thing going.
And I was gonna say too, man, just for since you're talking about that for the fans, man, like if you got a question tied to your donation,
a question,
send me a question or something you'd like to ask Matt Hoffa.
You know what I mean?
Send that joint in so y'all can, get some more out of that donation. And
y'all need to make an email for this show.
Yeah,
definitely need to make an email for this show. So send a donation and the question.
Yeah.
And then we work it out. But I mean, we gotta get to this face off. Matt Hoffa versus Serius Jones. The face off.
Yeah. Let's see how ARP decided to bring it into, because I watched it already, and I was like, as soon as I watched it, I was shocked. Like I was in shock automatically.
Man,
I was like, this is gruesome. This is a.
But you know what? I can when you play it, I'm gonna say something about it.
All right. Here we go. Matt Hoffa expert.
Your whole career. Ain't it $2 billion?
I was gonna say, don't record, man.
Stop it. I was there that night. Jones versus Jen. I was there. He was body.
That was the shit right there.
I didn't even stay for the whole thing. I was like, yeah, he's dead. I'm out.
Yeah.
He cooked him.
All you niggas in China and couldn't go platinum over there. Like, Jones wasn't playing, man. Alright. The punch. And that's what he writes after the joint. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That moment right there, man. That shit was like that shit changed a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I said something that probably went over a lot of people's heads. Knowledge, we speak personally.
Yes.
So you know what I'm talking about as far as like coming 360.
I remember. Yeah.
I'm so worried about talking about this on camera.
Okay.
So I don't know if I'm gonna do it this episode. But it's just amazing how things get tied in.
Yeah.
That night. Woo! But, didn't even mean to do that. But yeah, that night was crazy. That night was very crazy. And then he put the punch behind it.
Yeah.
Some people might not agree with this being promoted like this.
Okay.
But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's what happened.
If I did a rematch with Dose, and it was the same kind of promo. When I battled Disaster, you watch the end of that battle, it's kind of like the same kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? And it frees with him like, like, what can I say? My battle was be some John Woo shit. It's just what it is.
So just seeing that though, this next battle is gonna be salute the party audience. This next battle is gonna be a long one.
His last battle will be a long one.
Yeah.
I don't even think people got that.
Yeah.
Did people get that? Did you get it?
What?
Party audience last battle was Mook.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So, okay. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, party audience.
Yeah, I'm about
his last battle will be a long one.
Okay, yeah.
So nobody.
Man, because she was distracted by what you did after.
But how? The bar came before it.
I know, and Jones was the only one who reacted to it. And that shit pissed you the fuck off, and you swung on it.
Yo, crazy. Nah, that did not piss me. I was just in a bad mood that whole day. I think I did something like T-Rex that day when I first got here. But that, it just wasn't a good time. It wasn't a good time. And that's not an excuse for what I did, and that's why.
But that was a trigger though. That's what, yeah, it had to be because you did it right after that. Like, yeah, what the hell's in your mind?
I just had enough of everything. I had enough of everything. Yo, I'm not perfect.
Did you think it all?
I am not
Or
perfect.
was it just like blackout moment? Like you just blacked out and then after you did it, you was like, ah, fuck, I'm in it, whatever.
I blacked out for like a good.
Because you're rapping too.
When I got to the car, that's when it hit me like, yo, what the hell did you just do, bro? Why did you do that? And the little voice was like, because they paid you ahead of time. And I was like, no, that's not a good reason. It's not a good reason.
What you mean they paid you ahead of time?
That was the first time ever URL paid me before the battle was done.
Oh, to get your deposit. Wow.
That was the first time ever.
That's
I don't
crazy.
know, man. Beasley might have did some shit to me backstage. Yo, where am I, Beasley? Don't worry about it. It's time for you to battle. He might have MK Ultra me or something like that. Let me stop blaming other people. It was just a bad time.
Yeah.
So,
I just, cause I'm like, I feel like even when y'all kind of chopped it up, still didn't feel like, you kind of gave a reason of why you really did it. 'Cause
and
it looked like you don't even know.
no, but
you know what I'm
in
saying?
a way, you know the state of mind.
Yeah.
Because you know backstories to certain stuff. Even Carol knows.
Was it like a personal?
Carol, you know, and like millions of people.
Was it like you was mad at yourself or something going on just with you? So
life was
okay,
just no good.
because you know.
No good. Remember, I came up from Miami.
Okay.
So there were things going on in Miami.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah. The same. You know, I was just in a dark space.
Okay.
I was in a dark space. So
Alright.
so I made this mistake.
Yeah. So what does ARP follow it up with? Sorry, just say ARP.
The tension.
He went, whoo! I hit him harder than a batch of karma. He was out before he dropped like the Magna Carta.
Oh, I didn't even know.
No
he threw
remorse.
that. I didn't even know he threw
You
that
hear that?
in there.
Beasley, ARP threw the no remorse bar in there. Where
Did he put no remorse
No,
behind it?
I'm just saying it now.
I hope not.
Because when you look at it, it's like you just saying it like, yo, what was that right there?
That was I released the third round, not the first.
Oh,
two.
okay.
I released the third round because the third round was like.
And you added some fresh shit.
And
What just
I
happened?
added some fresh shit because, yo,
Because so you didn't feel bad when it happened, really?
no, I felt horrible. And I dropped a blog. I made a blog with my mom.
Yeah.
You know, when you mess up and you just need to go talk to my moms.
Yeah.
I went to my mom's cell. I was like, yo, Ma, this what happened. She's like, oh, it's okay. It's okay. You're not a bad person. You're not a bad person. I was like, wow, would you do a blog with me? Just tell people I'm not a bad person.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, listen, he's not soft, but he's a very respectable person. And, you know, he just couldn't do things like this for no reason and all that stuff. And I thought about it. I was like, they gonna talk stuff about my moms. I ain't put my moms in that situation, so I did another one by myself. And I put that out.
That's what you said, the whole snippet.
No, that's when I was sorry. I apologize to you all. I apologize to everybody. You know, this shit happened. Blah, blah, blah. So that was out. Then I saw his responses, and that kind of made me like. It kind of made me mad. I wasn't thinking how he felt. I was just listening to what he was saying.
Yeah.
And he's basically saying things like, you know, he's threatening my life on camera.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, you want to play? Oh, you want to kind of go that way? Okay, that wasn't a smart move. Now I'm gonna just piss you off.
Yeah.
And that's what I started doing.
Yeah.
Flat couch.
Okay.
all that stuff, and talking about it and making jokes, saying I was hungry and all that stuff, because I felt like, I wanted to like the things that he was saying, the things a lot of people were saying. We were talking about it earlier. He was like, yo, it's kind of tough being involved with John Morgan and all these people talking about you and this, that, and the third. Like, I got so many death threats and all types of
like that?
Jones is gonna kill you. I know it's people and this, that, and the third. Like for weeks, I was getting these things on Twitter, Instagram, like all types of stuff. People just saying you're gonna get hurt, you this, you that, and So I was in self-destructive mode. I was like, yeah, you gonna hurt me?
So when
I'm going to Vlad tomorrow.
Off camera, when niggas are saying that shit, things that happen like that, when you're walking down the street and you're living your regular life, was there a sense of paranoia then?
Oh, I mean, not stupid.
Yeah.
You know, you gonna keep an eye out.
Yeah.
But it wasn't the same type of paranoia as like if I had like actual beef.
Okay.
In the streets.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like that's a different type of situation. Or even like, you know, past beef that I've had with certain battle rappers.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Everybody was moving different. With this particular situation, it was like, I know some of your people. You know, I had conversations with certain people, and you know, it was what it was. I just figured it was a situation where, okay, nobody died, nobody got shot, nobody got stabbed. So when you see me, if that's what it is, that's what it's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
But the other stuff that I was getting, it was bothering me so much, because there was still a street side to me that was like, yeah, please. Like, what? Who gonna do what? Don't make me go do it first. It's still my turn. You know what I mean? Like, you get that type of mentality, like, oh, y'all threatening me?
Yeah.
And he's threatening me on camera? Like, oh, all right, watch this. Yeah, I was mad hungry. This is gonna piss him off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that wasn't the best thing. Looking back at it, it's like, you never know nowadays for certain people.
Yeah.
You really don't know. Because had I made the mistake of thinking he was it could have went left if I was dealing with somebody who was in a desperate situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or somebody who has a background in doing certain. And that's not saying that Serius don't got a background. I'm just saying, like, I feel like once it was set on camera, it wasn't what it was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you don't do that on camera. You know what I mean? Like, that's...
Can incriminate yourself.
Yeah, right, exactly. And I see that's kind of like a culture with the young boys now, like, when they got beef, they making songs, they catching
Not
people on
recording the whole
Instagram, they
beat.
recording the whole
They
thing.
shooting niggas on
And then when
camera.
19 people get locked up at the same time, everybody's like, what happened? What happened?
Open and shut case, my
Oh.
nigga. We can play the whole shit out for y'all niggas in court. Go to your Facebook, go to your Instagram, go to all the clouds and save videos.
During certain
And indict a
situations,
nigga, you know what I'm saying?
during certain situations, bro, when you leaving the house, you taking the battery out your phone, or you leaving your phone home, you telling people to meet you at a specific time, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, you don't. Is what it is. Get somebody to explain.
GPS is tracking your phone, tracking your location.
Right.
See where you at.
But it didn't seem like that was the situation. Even though I heard things and I even heard people, there was money on my head at one point, all types of stuff. I was just in a very self-destructive mode. So being able to do this again, damn, we need 2 minutes.
Yeah. But we're gonna let it rock a little bit. But just like that, this preview, this promo was like, just that build up was like interesting. And speaking on that, Jones has his rebuttal.
So you don't got bars like that. You smoked me 2 days ago, I still look good. You don't hit hard like that.
You know what I'm saying? What's that?
Hey,
I missed it.
say what?
My bad. I missed it.
You smoked me 2 days ago, I still look good. You don't hit hard like that.
The Miami fight, okay.
Bloody.
Wow.
Say well, bloody.
This is my first time seeing this too, watching this thing. I was like, damn. Pause that real quick. Miami.
Yeah. He didn't put a what I posted though. But I guess it makes sense for the city.
Okay.
But yeah, that was again when that situation took place. I know what I spent the rest of the night doing. I lost my phone in the club, which, yo, Dave, I need your number back, bro. If you're watching, I don't know. I need your number. I lost your number all that time. You been hitting my line. That's not my number no more, bro. But whatever. Anyway, so when I got back to the crib, my man was like, yo, you gotta do a video or something. I'm like, for what? He's like, yo, this dude all over Instagram talking about it's not his blood and da 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 da. And again, I was like, why you keep going online with this? Like, why you doing that? You know what I mean? Like, what's gonna happen? Is that like a protection thing? And like, what's gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? Like, the old side of me was like, this don't make sense for who he says he's supposed to be. It didn't make sense to me. Like, who online with this? Who online? Wasn't no headlines. You know, Serius Jones had a fight in the. It was. So like when I saw it, I did a video and it's still on my Instagram, map.hoffa on Instagram, and I pretty much showed my whole head, my face, everything. I was like, it ain't my blood. I don't know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? But we have a theory on that, but you know, I know what he's gonna say it is, but
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Watch the next parts coming up and they get to that Miami part. So keep, you know what I mean?
Oh,
They
we
talk
get to
about
that.
it.
No, but I didn't get to
No,
talk about it.
I know.
Talk about it.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
It seemed like you didn't want to talk about it.
yeah, because I mean, that's stirring up a lot of stuff. I mean, it's certain things that could still be said in the battle.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, okay, the one thing that you can check any time period of when things went down. My story's always been consistent. It doesn't change. You dig what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people are probably wondering, like, you know, if Jones really got revenge in Miami, like he said he did. This battle, he said I washed him up by the beach and all types of stuff. Why was he still mad? Where was the footage? He claimed he had the footage was coming, it never came. But he does this. You dig what I'm saying?
Okay.
But then again, I can't front, I did put up the picture
Yeah.
with the hashtag Miami.
Yeah.
But that was me more like being concerned with what other people had to say.
Okay.
Because all those people that were saying, this is gonna happen to you, this is gonna happen to you, I wanted to show them, look, nothing.
So you took a picture with him?
No, I took a picture
Of him, yeah.
in the club.
Yeah.
And then stayed the whole night till the club shut down, and that's when we eventually got into something. But it was like I was out there asking for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and even though I didn't get hurt, I'm sure there's people in like that was in his section that got hurt, as well as people that was in my section that got hurt.
Yeah.
So
people got hurt on
people got hurt off the strength of me just not listening to my conscience and saying you don't got nothing to prove. And that's where I'm at now, where I feel like, yo, I really don't have nothing to prove. But if we're gonna do battle raps, let's do battle raps. But in these face-offs, I really have nothing to prove, bro. Like, if you know me, you know me. If you don't, you don't. Speculate, say what you want. Just pay attention. That's all I need you to do. Just pay attention. That's it. You know what I mean?
we're gonna get into the face-off. I read a few comments before this. You know, we're gonna get into it. I seen some of the comments, man. Some people saying you lost the face-off, man.
It's cool.
Some people feeling like, you know,
I'm not mad at that.
Jones was
Nobody was
talking
rapping. Nobody was rapping. I've never been a good.
Talk about y'all careers up to this point. I mean, I want to summarize about how y'all feel.
I've never been a real good shit talker. You know what I mean? Like,
how you feel with everything leading up to this moment? If you was a typical fan and didn't watch battle, like looking at your career right now and leading into such a historic battle series.
pause it. Pause it. In that moment, I was thinking to myself, I could start this off by saying, nigga, you just got 3-0 by Mike P.
That's how you was gonna start it?
You shouldn't even be on the stage with me right now. You see what I'm doing this year? You see what I'm doing this year? Like, come on, bro. Say thank you. Then my conscience stepped in and was like, yo, just apologize to the brother on camera. Cause you did kind of do him dirty. And I was like, alright, I'm gonna go with that.
So you had the devil mad.
The devil mad was like, he just got 3-0 by Mike P. What you talking about?
Angel
Stage of my
Mad was like,
career.
chill.
Why I set this up?
Yeah.
For the attention.
Yeah.
That's it. The history. He don't got bars like that. Play. We got this discussion. I'm seeing it. Yeah. For the first time. I apologize for what happened. I apologize for what I did. That day was not a reflection of everything that should be. It was a reflection of a lot of things that was going on in my life. And it's funny how life works. The day when I signed the contract with this guy, something that had me in that state in full circle. So I feel like
You wanna let him know or
don't do it, right?
Alright.
Get that with this man.
As well as the album battle, what was the Charlie battle. It's a real exposure situation. After this, this is me. You know how like
This nigga Willie's like sexual. Little girls.
You know what? Since you just said that, let's skip that intro.
Yeah,
Let's
he
jump
said,
right
right after that, yeah, he said,
I
well.
want to jump right to the beginning. You just said that. Let's take it back to Fight Club. I heard some of that story.
About it, didn't mean you want to be my friend. That's it.
Hold on. Y'all battled that Fight Club.
Yeah, that's right.
How did that battle go?
He came in with a baggy, you know what I'm saying? The baggy fitted with the fast rap. Like when you hear Ryan Solomon say he's with rap like one.
Baggy fitted with the fast rap?
Stop it. Stop it.
Yo, Jones just got some punchlines though. He hit you
For the record. For the record. What's in no fast rap? Iron Solomon. What Solomon knew about me before we battled was I used to go to an open mic called EO Dub. Shout out to the Dub. They're still going. You know what I mean? They just had that. No, they got an anniversary coming up. Shout out to EO Dub. So all he saw of me was songs that I performed. He never saw me battle. You know what I'm saying? So I might have went in there with like a fast song, double time or whatever. I don't know. Maybe that's where he got it from if he didn't make it up.
Okay.
But Rap War 1 was like a couple years before I even got into the Fight Club. You go watch that. Tell me if I'm rapping fast. It's a movie about battling. You tell me if I'm rapping fast. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is his whole try to steal my style shit. You know, like,
Yeah. So automatically, that's kind of like.
when we battled, I hit him with a line. This was around the time that R. Kelly and Jay-Z did with that. And I said,
when he maced them and shit?
yeah.
I got him, yeah, maced up the guard.
It just happened. Just happened like that week.
Yeah.
So I said a line in that joint, I think it was the third, and I was like, yo, I should break your jaw while you talking. And you about as real as the guns Kelly saw at the garden. Nigga was like, I just happened. And I ended my joint. They looked at me, it wasn't even 60 yet. And I just ended it right there because I was like, yo, they going crazy. I'm going to just stop. But with the Fight Club, they always want more footage. It don't matter how bad you could be dogging somebody.
Yeah.
For 3 rounds, going to the sudden death overtime.
Yeah.
And at the time, they were pushing him. I think he had like 5 minutes, and that was my first time there. So I skipped the rookie battle. It went to the sudden death overtime. And then I went to the verse, the rip through all you, rip you, toss you, raise you, blade you, split you, cross you, doctors got to stitch you, gauze you, fix you. I did that. And some guys that I said something to in the beginning of the battle, they started making noise. They started boom. So I stopped. I started arguing with them. And P was like, yo, you forfeit your go. And I'm like, I forfeit? Like, how does that work? You should be telling these guys to shut up on rap. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, you rapping to the judges, though. You're not rapping to them. I was like, all right, whatever. So they let him spit his rap. And he did, is it A? Is it B? Is it C? Yo, I hated that. And since then, I've hated that multiple choice. And it seemed like mad people knew the rhyme. I was like, what is this? Like, how everybody know this rhyme? You know what I'm saying? Like, but apparently it's the same rhyme that he used with like a couple other people, and that's why our footage never came out. Because the one round where he looks good is something that they already showed him using another battle.
Okay.
So it never came out. Somebody somewhere has me kicking Jones's ass for 3 rounds, and then him using the multiple choice and me getting disqualified. Someplace in the world. So I was like, all right, cool. I'll eat that. And I left. I was tight though. I was tight. It took me a while before I went back to the fight. But I was tight because I was like, yo, I beat this dude 3 rounds. Doing the sudden death overtime. This happened. I'm like, I just felt like I got jerked. You know what I'm saying? But in reality, I probably should have had like a verse that was more like my first 2 verses, my first 3 verses. But yeah, I didn't like that at all.
That was the fact. He was rapping.
And that was the facts. That was the facts. I was rapping facts.
Flow and afterwards, you know, I'm a cautious nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you know, I didn't want to say, nah, nigga, it's no reason to lick you, okay? I don't want to be a friend. Let's reach in the barrel and think you're nice. It's okay. Don't have us do that.
Right.
I didn't want to say that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just like, I cool with you in my mind. Start setting up studio sessions and shit. Text me talking like, yo, I'm here.
He said, I started. No. Let it play. Because he's going to clarify that himself.
Okay, yeah.
So it was like, all right, man. You know what I mean? I just still didn't fuck with him. I didn't mad at him. I just didn't fuck with him. Next thing you know, I see blogs popping up. I'm not like Serius Jones. I can win songs.
Yeah.
I
was starting shit. I'm not gonna lie. I was starting shit.
It was an energy thing. He learned certain things about battle rap from losing to me that made him who he is. He kind of does my style. Like he's a kind of a clone of me with mixed with bully, leechy, crabby shit. That's kind of his shit.
Leechy, crabby.
So reality is, he kind of learned that a whole lot from me. And I was a cool nigga, so I tried to chop with him a few times. We talked, I know he was cool. You know what I'm saying? Even though I knew I didn't really fuck with him like that, he didn't really fuck with me like that. His kind don't really fuck with my kind. You know what I'm saying? So you thought, well, I'm a person.
What kind is he talking about?
He wearing an LOM shit. He's a crab, my nigga. He only shines with other people. That's what he does.
So we go back to Fight Club.
He coming at you now, man.
You wearing that LOM shirt. You only shine to a fucking people. Stop it.
Okay.
How did you
Did that hurt a little? Did that dig a little? Did it was like, okay, hold on.
It didn't hurt. It was just like, this is Jones.
Okay.
That's what he's gonna do.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like later on, play this, you're gonna hear him say, but I'm gonna say, and he was like, yo, but we could do a song though. And he's gonna say, yeah, that.
Yeah, I remember.
You dig what I'm saying? So what he's saying right now is just, I'm just trying to, poke at this dude, see what I can get. Oh, he got on an LOM shirt. He's a crab. This whole LOM
And he took his
situation.
style.
And I took his style too.
With the itchy,
Right.
scratchy.
Like I said, Rap War 1 is out. You can check whenever we release. You can try to do the history on when we battled. And just verify some of it. That's all I need people to do. If you're gonna talk to me about these situations, know the facts. Know the facts. Alright?
Let
me address it.
Hey, you know what? Let me just say this to your apology. Let me say this to your apology.
Cut me off all
I
day.
need to address that.
No, he had to address that.
I would have appreciated that more so if it sounded like that when he spoke. It didn't sound as genuine and heartfelt and all that when he spoke, bro. It didn't sound and feel more genuine for me to be like, you know what? Alright, man.
We're gonna get to that.
I still ain't
Alright, stop
felt
that.
that.
First time I apologized was that total slaughter.
Yeah, you ain't mean it.
I meant it.
Okay.
Because I said the same thing. Everything that happened that day wasn't because of you. I'm the type of person that if I do something, I'm going to sit back, I'm going to think about it. Like, I don't want to be a bad person. So if I did something wrong, I need to figure out what it was, what triggered it, what made it happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I figured all that out. You think by the time, especially by the time Total Slaughter happened, that was way after that was like a week after the disaster stuff and all that stuff.
Damn, word?
Yeah, that event.
That's crazy.
Because remember, me and Charlie, we were doing interviews outside of it, talking about the slippers and all that stuff. That's where all that started. But when I pulled him to the side, and he was in a cipher, he was in a position where things could go wrong. Pulled him to the side. I didn't physically like, yo, come here. Let me talk to you. He'd say like, yo, you just gonna drag me? You just gonna drag me now? Nah, I was like, yo, come here, let me talk to you. Come over here. And we spoke, and I was like, yo, I apologize. I'm like, you know what I mean? That wasn't all you. I can't blame you for that. If I blamed you for that, I wouldn't be apologizing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But nah, it was wrong. You didn't deserve it. And he was like, oh man, I could respect that. And regardless of what he says in his video, he was like, people do, even if I can't fight, man, I'll just pay somebody to shoot you. And I just looked at him like, yeah, and in my head, I just chalked it up. Something is wrong with this.
So when he said that to you, you was like, yeah, it was like, man.
I said, and the reason he probably don't feel like it was genuine, because after he said that, I said, you know what? All right, man, go ahead. Go ahead, bro, because you don't get it. You don't get it.
Okay.
That was my last word. So you probably felt like, oh, he's mad or whatever, this, that, and third. But what you just said to me. You just gave me a reason. You know what I mean? If I didn't have one before, I had one now. You just gave one to me. Like, yeah, I know, it wasn't all me the first time, but yeah, that was all me. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Who talks like that? Like, I don't take stuff like that. Like, I've seen dudes be like, well, word, I'm gonna do this when I come back. And when they came back, they did it. So I don't play like that. But the fact that you're gonna stand in front of me and just say that, I'm like, yeah, he don't get it. He don't get it. He don't get it. He's concerned about how I look at him. Or whether I consider him to be a real one. He thinks that that's gonna make me feel like, oh, thank you. Thank you for not paying somebody to. How you respond to that, bro? How you respond to that? Like, all right, man, go ahead. This dude's crazy.
Okay.
He crazy. Clip.
Yeah.
still ain't never really felt like
expert
wow.
opinion.
Wow.
He just was whatever, you know, fuck it, man. You know what I mean? He did whatever, he wasn't really hurt. You know, it made me look bad, look bad, but alright, whatever, man. You popped on him, you know, when he went to the hospital because he got out, whatever. Fuck it, let it go. Still, it feel like that because he still be doing trolley little weird,
Okay,
tough shit.
hold on, we don't want to go too far, but that is how you feel.
That's how I feel.
We not gonna make it through this whole video, son. Cause everything I was biting my tongue about, I have the freedom to speak about now. Still doing trolley weird shit. Okay.
I'm saying
I'm
you
guilty.
had the
I'm
freedom.
guilty.
You had the freedom to say it right there. You had the freedom.
No. Cause I wasn't trying to like, bro, we never would have made it up
Yeah,
to where we made it
I
up
got
to
you,
if
I
I
got
stopped
you.
to address everything he said. That I was like, okay.
Yeah, nah, I understand.
Still doing trolley weird shit. Yeah, I did that. I had a brawl battle in a disaster battle. I tweeted woo a couple times. Woo!
Yeah. You was in. I remember I did a few interviews with him. You was in the comment section. You didn't say nothing too crazy,
Yeah.
man. But you know, you had your little moments.
Yo, he put up a post on IG, right, with him in like an MMA gym, and he was like hitting the bag and doing combos and stuff. And I left a comment. I said, "You 36 in a karate class," and he blocked me.
Yeah, you know, like, I can't fuck with this thing. This thing still fucking.
Yeah, I'm alright.
So
I could be a dick sometimes. I could be a dick.
So you was doing trolling
But
shit.
I was doing like trolley shit, but he was doing it too. Like I kept seeing, like and I don't want to put nobody out there, but like people that he was around doing interviews would call me and be like, "Yo, he said this in the interview," and I kind of looked at him like, "This nigga's crazy," like, you know what I'm saying? And I would see these interviews come out, you know what I'm saying? 1 minute it'd be cool, 1 minute it's not cool, 1 minute it's cool, 1 minute it's not cool.
Yeah.
And I just was like, yo, this dude's kind of unstable, man. Like, we spoke at King of the Dot. And here's another thing. Like, if it's that crazy, why are these so comfortable with putting us on the same car? Like, we've been on the same car, what, twice, 3 times? I saw him the first time in Toronto. We're not gonna make it through this, bro. We're not gonna make it through this. We're not. We're gonna have to do a 2-part.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
and this is only part 1.
this is only part 1, and we into it, like, what, where we at? 6 minutes.
Nah, we good.
6 minutes.
We good.
I'm not
Luckily,
gonna
luckily T-Rex shit in them was 11 minutes.
Okay, we got 20 minutes to get to 24. It's not gonna
Well, no. We got a good 18 minutes of watching.
Alright.
But we have to watch the video.
So play it. I'm gonna just talk quick. I'm gonna talk fast. Hold on. I'm gonna go back to my old rapping style.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna rap. I'm gonna just talk bad fast. Alright, let's go.
He said that to me, say, yo, bro, I want to listen. I've been telling them and saying, listen, because I got mad at shit. He hit me up about a battle. Got mad. Like, how you motherfucker be calling? You still
We're
calling?
gonna get there. That's chapter 3. We're gonna get there, my nigga.
So, you
We're
know,
gonna get there.
so to me, the apology thing is like, man, why I gotta take you serious?
Chopper just chilling.
You really mean that.
So your response to the Fight Club battle, how y'all both felt? Let's try to keep it one at a time.
Quasi style. Smooth, go rap. Nah, just this.
So you want me to fast forward?
Yeah.
We've been talking about this shit since.
And look, see, he's cutting me off. Of course, he's cutting me off.
Some good shit.
We've been talking about this shit since Fight Club. Ain't nobody.
He hit you with the Al Bundy though. Like you still talking about the old high school game, man.
Yeah, I see it. I saw you in the cover that, bro. That's the only time.
Was he starting to get you a little tight though? A little bit?
When it interrupted me,
Yeah.
I was like, but I knew this was gonna be like a trial. You know what I mean? Like I was
mentally,
I was like, this is your test, man. There's a reason why these two things came around at the same time. You gotta be in a certain mental space to deal with both of them, where you're able to let go of shit that really doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, on one hand, you got a situation that's 6 years old. On the other hand, you got a situation that's 10 years old. 10 years. For me to make it through either one of them, I have to truly let go of the things that don't matter and think about the future. It's like a double whammy at the same time. So it's crazy.
Nah, you was on your Zen shit though. I seen it. I was like, this nigga mad.
In my head, I had the third, I had my conscience, I had the equal math, and then I had Lux at the top left.
Yeah, niggas gonna start coming my nigga Lux, man.
What he said, put the glory in.
You talking about when you got booed at this man?
At the
Nigga said you did your tough shit again.
No.
Disrespectful to the crowd, we culture. Like, you always do.
Yo, it's my first time in a like not participating in a fight club. I've been to them before. They had a different venue. They had these fight club towels, and the guys that battled before us, people didn't like what they was saying, so they was throwing the towels. Like a dude rapping, and the towel was laced him in the back of the neck. I was like, nah.
Too much for me?
Nah, we not gonna do that. Like I kind of like, I always like to set rules for certain situations when I saw things that I didn't like. With the dope situation, somebody battled before that. It was a Philly dude versus a New York dude. The Philly dude backed them all the way down to the stage, the end of the stage, just getting in his face. And the dude just, after a while, the dude was doing like a boxing, like moving backwards and stuff. I'm like, this looks crazy. I was like, nah, yo, homie, check this out. Let's not do that. You know what I'm saying? So the same thing with the towel thing. I got up on stage. I was like, look, anybody throw a towel up here, I'm gonna jump in the crowd and things is gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I said it in a different way, but I said it enough to piss. If you was a tough guy, you know, and you was in crowd, you'd be like, oh yeah. No, but here's the thing. Ain't no towel fly up here, not once. Not once. So I'm
But
cool.
you got heckled though.
I got heckled.
But then you just said, did you get hit with a towel? I remember
No,
you asked
I
Jones that.
did not get hit.
No.
But I asked him because, bro, I was speaking for both of us. You know what I mean? Like, don't throw a towel up here at me. Don't throw a towel at him. Like, let's battle. You know what I mean? Play.
No, because I was killing shit. They like me.
Yeah, because they knew that whole round. When I say the crowd was like, is it A? Is it B?
You should have came as a champion, nigga.
Is it C?
Came to the champion's house, my nigga.
I went to Sunday overtime every time.
Because they like footage.
Yeah,
I smoked you the first round. You would go watch me versus Nims. I smoked them all three, and we still went to sudden death overtime.
Shout out to Nims. Fuck your life.
Oh yeah. Okay. So now let's just go that. The apology shit. Okay, that's crazy. I don't think you remember. I pulled you out of the cycle of mindedness.
No, that's not what happened. That's not what happened.
Chambers, hands, all these niggas.
That's not what happened.
All
That's
around
not the truth, nigga.
I was talking to
That's
Star.
not what happened. I saw hands. I saw you first through the glass, walking up to the
And they closed the door.
And
they said, Matt, they closed the door. Stop it. I know. Jones is online. I'm sitting by the entrance. I look over. I'm like, oh, Jones is here. The closer he got to the door, somebody closed the door that worked with the staff, and he was like, yo, Matt, you can't be here. I laughed, and I was like, all right, I'm going to go over here. And I walked up where I was, and then I was talking to Star and somebody else, I think a bar area or something. And I looked back, I seen Jones and HANZ Chambers and everybody else I was with, like around him. And I walked over, I was like, come here and we talking. I didn't grab him or pull him or nothing like that. When I say I pulled you out of it, it's like I pulled you out the flames. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't physically grab you and be like, come here. You know what I mean? But Well, I walk over here. So I go walk and I talk to stars. I turn around. You're in the cycle.
That's
Niggas is like, yo, what's up with this? What's up with that? What's up with this?
Like I'm gonna let you be like this.
Yeah,
Come
in the cycle.
I'll let you finish your story.
Niggas is like, yo, what's up with this? What's up with that? What's up with this? I walk over and be like, shit, come with me.
Come with me. Look, see how like I'm gonna let you be like this. Come with me. And be like, okay, get the fuck out of here.
See, man, it's suggested how you trying to, you know what I mean?
I said, look, everything.
Nah, those is hilarious.
Right.
When did you apologize?
I apologize as a man.
Didn't
This
sound like that.
is Classic Jones.
Sound
This
like
is
that.
Classic Jones, though. This is Classic Jones. He said, you know what, dog? I respect that, dog. I respect that. But man, if you live up here and fight, I just pay niggas
Talk like that, my nigga. I fuck you up. I asked you to fight before the battle. That's why we here.
Yeah, it's
You
weird.
said
Hold on,
we
stop.
battle.
This is
Stop.
where
Hold on, hold on.
you got crazy.
He don't address what was said. He just said, who talked like that? I asked you to fight. He switching the subject. He didn't say, I never said that, whatever. And he said he don't say dog.
Yeah.
I found that funny. I was like, you don't say, all right, cool. All right, play.
So he said dog that time? That's what you remember?
No, let it play, let it play.
Hold on, serious. Hold on, serious.
So I'm standing here. I'm standing there. I just gave this nigga, pulled you out the drama.
It's pulled me. Still pulling.
All right.
Still pulling.
I made sure nothing happened to you.
You know what? Take it right.
Hold on.
You protected me.
Hold on. I apologize to you.
You protected me and apologize.
Out this
You pulled me and
nigga's mouth.
apologize.
The
You
first
pulled me and
words out this nigga's mouth is, you look like you're a boy, you don't just
I
bring
don't
somebody
talk
else
like that. I don't talk like that.
Did you ever tell me
My nigga, I was raised in the nation of Islam, my nigga. I don't talk like that, bro. You don't feel no man but God. You got the wrong one, bro.
Even
You
if I
painted the wrong
get
picture.
right,
You trying to paint the wrong picture. This is the point of why you got scars on your face. You a disrespectful man.
Stop.
You trying to repaint
He's
the
talking, you have to.
Nah, hold on.
He started talking heavy.
Hold on. But what's making him go so hard?
Because, you know, he don't like your
I
character.
said something that was true. He did not like my character, but he keeps deviating. Every time I say that, he's like, that's why you got scars. Oh, I asked you to fight.
And what was it you said before he said all that? You asked him about.
I don't talk.
Yeah, that's what
You
it
look
is.
like you're a boy. You don't just bring somebody else.
I don't talk like that.
Did you ever tell me
My nigga, I was raised in the nation of Islam, my nigga. I don't talk like that, bro. You don't feel no man but God. You got the wrong one, bro.
Even if I
painted the wrong
get right,
picture. You trying to paint the wrong picture. This is the point of why you got scars on your face. You a disrespectful man.
He's saying basically lying in a sense. If he's saying he's painting the wrong picture, it's
in the wrong picture. Okay.
you know what I'm saying? From what happened that night. Like, you,
What my scar got to do with it? Does he know I got my scar?
he said you playing around. Like, you painting this picture,
Yeah.
this, that, and the third. So, you basically, but you saying this is exactly what happened.
That's exactly what scholars look at.
You trying to repaint niggas' characters, bro.
I've been
I don't
telling
talk
this
like
story
that.
for years.
I don't talk like that. I don't
For
let
years.
niggas like my father with grab me and pull me to the side. I walked up in there, I saw you through the glass. Then I saw a head sitting there. I saw a head sitting there. I saw a head sitting there.
But you don't mention the part where he closed the door and told me I had to move
And I said, what's up? He said, what's up then? I said, you tell me, nigga. The nigga walked up and he walked up to me. Chambers, all these niggas standing there like, oh shit. And then you come up with the, yo, come on, man. The same little fucking smug, fake nigga look you always do, because you don't care. You like this drama shit. You want some whole shit. You think this shit is fun. So you like, yo, come on, man. Listen, it wasn't no genuine, yo, my man, now listen.
So hold on.
Yeah, I was about to say, so does he have a point?
That I like the drama shit?
Nah, like that you came in.
I would have left him alone. I
Nah,
would
that
have just
you
kept
came in
sipping my drink.
smirking. You came in smirking. You came in like, because he's basically saying you, it wasn't genuine. You came out here playing and, you know what I'm saying, you being mischievous.
Lie. I don't know if I smirk. I don't know if I smirk.
So to him, he's looking
I
at
might
it.
smile in an uncomfortable position.
Okay.
I don't know if I smirked when I did that. But if I like the drama shit, why not just leave them? Why not just sip my drink and just watch to see what was going to happen? Why would I walk over to apologize because I like drama? Does that make sense? Let me go over here and apologize, start some drama. Who says that? Who says that? I'm gonna go apologize and start this drama.
I've met some niggas like that, man.
Then we'll go over there, I'm sorry, my man.
Yeah.
Like, nah, that wasn't that. That was not that.
My nigga, I know, listen, this is on me. Yo, I know you got a problem with my nigga and all that. Whatever you want to do, bro. Let's just get this shit over with.
That's how you
That's the main way to do that, my nigga. You ain't say that. And then Mr. Fab, shout out to Mr. Fab over this. He was there and was like, he's Mr. Peacemaker, this and this now, okay. Yo, come on, man. Y'all niggas need to just dead this, brother, man. You know what I'm saying? I said okay, and you know what I said? Even if I say, oh, no, I never say that to you, nigga. Pussy, fuck out here, nigga.
I'm not gonna lie. At this point in the interview, that's when I said, yo, alright, shit getting crazy. Now,
No, but now here's my question. Why would I ask somebody if they want to fight after you tell me even if I can't fight? I just pay somebody to shoot you. Like, when the conversation's over, once you say something like that. Right? And if that was the case, when I said it to you, you asked me for the fair one then. Because you told me. Even if I can't fight, it's not making sense. And the fact that he's getting this mad over that, like he said a lot of stuff that wasn't true, and I was like, alright, bro. Alright, cool. Why is he getting this mad? Why is he getting this mad? Play.
This nigga said some slick shit still and tried to take a picture on my daughter, nigga. This nigga tried to take a picture with me. And I said, yo, bro, ain't no fucking picture. Say I'm mine, nigga. And I said, no, I ain't taking no picture with you. He said, well, if I feel like we're gonna take a picture, I feel like it's still drama in it. I said, yo, bro, if it was still drama, something would have happened to you. If I couldn't have got to you, somebody would have got to you. Nigga, that's what I said.
Stop.
And you know what about him?
Okay, let's say that's what he said. Is that still something to say to someone?
Used to be on that type of time, you know what I mean?
I wish HANZ was here. Yeah.
We should have called him.
I mean, for the show. For the show. Something you exactly.
I already hit you in your head as many times I could before I fell, and you ran.
Stop. He's talking about Miami, right?
He said,
He said, I would hit you as many times as I could, and you ran. Hit me with what? A bottle, right?
two niggas got sent to the hospital.
It's funny because one, the people that he was with didn't know where he was at when we all left. And two, I spent the night with everybody that was there talking about this crazy shit. I'm not even gonna talk about the conversation.
Yeah.
And three, you hit me upside the head with a bottle and I ran. You ever see somebody get hit with a bottle and just have no bruises, no cuts, no scars, no nothing?
You got a lot of head getting the back of the head.
As many times, though. Think about how angry he is. Oh, like picture T. Jones is hitting me with a bottle. But I don't got no bruise, no nothing. Whip my hat off the next day, like, what you talking about? I just need y'all to do a little bit of research on the things that he said.
So from your point, that
My story never changes.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't know if, and I don't like diving back into the drama, I did this, because for some reason, even if I tell the truth, it sounds like some tough guy shit. Like, people gonna be like, nah, man, you have to go like, you super this or you super that. It was just what happened.
Yeah.
How much time we got? 5 minutes.
Let's
What we gonna do?
Let's play some more of this.
Yeah.
Serious, hold on. Serious, hold on, my nigga, hold on.
At the end of the day, hold on, serious. Looking at him kind of made me look at myself and be like, yo, do I feel this way about disaster?
That's interesting.
Because this is complicated.
Yeah.
This right here is mad complicated. Like, if you get to the point where somebody calls you evil,
Yeah.
like you're the representation of evil. Like,
Are you an evil person?
like I would never want myself to get there. You know what I mean? Like, to the point where the truth will make me mad. Like this mad, but not mad enough. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. But
Hold on.
Yeah,
I tell you what I did that night.
I thought it was the interview was gonna end at this point.
Now you gonna lie. I saved my life. You call niggas like I niggas on camera said you told them.
What night you talking about?
You call niggas to piece them up. You tweeted talking about we got kids. I ain't even have kids then. You tweeted talking about we got kids. I ain't got no kids. Jumping around. No, you.
Always some other information coming into play. We talking about one subject, and you tweeted something that the. What are you talking about? I spent that night convincing the other people that I was with not to take this situation further. They were not rappers. They were not those type of people, and they felt like this was a real disrespect. You know what I mean? Because one of my men did get hurt. And he felt like, nah, this is very disrespectful. And I said, look, this rap stuff. They don't need to go no further. You can't get on the horns and such and such and such and such and such. That I. From what I understood, that wasn't really his people. They was holding him down or for somebody else I know. And we had a conversation when I came back to New York about this whole thing. So it was like, I spent the entirety of that night calming a room full of people down. Get back to the crib, because I don't got my phone, I don't know what's going on. And he's on the joint talking about, ooh, bloody. I'm gonna be so happy when the situation is over. When the battle's done, whatever else he wants to do is done. So I can just shed the negativity.
Close that chapter.
Just close it. And hopefully it'll reflect on other situations. Because I don't want to be like this. I don't ever want to be like that. Not again. Not.
I kick the fucking door off, take the hinges with the door panel and the wall off. Body's getting hauled off, lips getting torn off, leg him with the sword off. He looking like a walking dead zombie trying to crawl off.